Weniger als an die Japaner sind noch alle noch nichts.
Die Japaner stehen in der irgendwie Hoffnung, glaube ich, als Juma kommt, aber das jetzt alle Posts fertig stattfinden auch gegangen.
Ja.
Weil die können natürlich in die Mixzone stellen, wenn die hier noch fertig ist.
Ja, ich weiß ja nicht, ob sie vielleicht 2 Fragen machen da oder so. Aber ich habe so. Ich habe ja schon was abgeloadet, auch von der Kleinigkeit, aber immerhin, es kommt jetzt noch was. Ach schön, er macht immer solche spannenden
den nationalen Elektrostand ausgerufen. Von dem hat er so als Joke gesagt, vielleicht kommt er dann nicht mehr zurück, weil die alle Flugstreiche.
Wann macht er den Urlaub?
Das ist wahrscheinlich jetzt demnächst, ich habe nicht geguckt. Aber er hat aber wieder einen spektakulären Urlaub geplant hat. Philippinen für 4 Wochen auf die Philippinen.
Der arme Junge, der Silbermedaillen hat.
Ja, das habe ich auch schon.
Das ist, glaube ich, die 5. Der war 21, 22, 23. Nee, einmal war er ja nicht da. Einmal war er verletzt. Ja, letztes Jahr. Aber einmal war er auch nicht da, weil er verletzt war. Also der
Nein, war er nicht da.
Genau. 1, 2, 3. Das ist die 4. Silbermedaille. Aber der ist endlich mal schön gelaufen.
Juma, ja. Weil es um 18 Uhr ja schon wieder losgeht.
Aber ja, schon ein bisschen auf Nummer sicher gegangen.
Ja, dass er den Vierfach nicht gemacht hat.
Ja, und auch mit Vierfach Achsel nicht gemacht. Ich dachte, der wäre Vierfach gewesen.
Ja, weil zuerst war es Vierfach drin. Ich habe den nicht richtig gesehen.
Ich habe gedacht, das war eigentlich irgendwie, also von meinem Platz nicht gedacht, der wäre Vierfach gewesen. Haben die anscheinend gut, ey, du lauf bitte.
Ja, die hatten
nur Dreifach. Ja, war dann doch nur Dreifach. Genau, den Hub, das habe ich ja auch gleich gesehen, dass er rausgenommen hat. Und dann hat er noch Vierfach Salto Doppelachse gemacht. Macht er sonst immer Vierfach Salto Dreifache Achse. Aber das konnte er nicht, weil er ja schon den Lutz wiederholt hat, oder? Konnte er das noch wiederholen? Ja, er hat den... Er hat doch irgendwas wiederholt. Was hat er denn? Er hat den Lutz wiederholt. Nee. Das hätte er machen können. Er hätte den Achsenlauf machen können. Aber er wusste wahrscheinlich, dass es nicht war. Besser.
Ich denke, ich hätte das Gefühl, als er die Scores gesehen hat, er hätte es ja immer ein bisschen mehr gehabt.
Ja gut, aber er weiß ja, dass
Ja, ja.
er nicht
ganz 100%.
dass er nicht alles reingetan hat, was er hat. Und lieber, ich denke mal, das war aber auch von ihm. Lieber gut zu laufen, den Titel zu holen. Und dann wieder, dann geht es daneben.
War sehr laut in der Halle.
Ja, genau.
Ganz verrückt.
Aber diese eine Tante, die war nicht jedenfalls nicht so uns.
Ja, okay. Gut, vielleicht waren es so viele, dass man es nicht ausgehört hat.
Ich glaube aber, die hatte man gehört. Der hat selbst mit diesem für ihn vereinfachten Content mit 23 Punkten.
Bevor er bei Juma hatte. In der Kühe ist er, glaube ich, noch 6 Punkte.
Ja, in der Kühe ist es nicht so viel, genau. Aber trotzdem. So, habe ich jetzt hier was von?
Ja, das ist einmal was.
Ja, hallo.
Was noch zu tun?
Ja, die sind dann auch noch.
Weil die sind NBC.
Genau, der macht das. Der Lukas wollte mir irgendwie Stofftiere geben noch.
Ich habe noch.
Ich weiß, der Lukas, ich habe auch noch eins gefunden, was ich im Götterstand eingebracht. Und der Lukas hat eigentlich gesagt, er würde mir fast den ganzen Sack geben. Aber er wollte nur zwei Tiere wollte er ausholen. Die waren irgendwie wichtig. Aber den Rest wollte er nicht geben.
Ich habe, also wenn die Eislandleihe beginnt, bringe ich dem René schon mal
Genau,
das von dir,
ja.
das große Tüte. Nein, der ist natürlich noch ein Sack.
Ja, aber nur in der letzten Gruppe. Ja, ja. Doch, hat er schon gemacht im Training. Ja. Und morgen auch? Ja, doch. Ich bin mir sicher, dass er heute Morgen gemacht hat. Aber der hat sich halt entschieden, der ist ja schlau, der weiß ja was.
Ich habe überlegt, ob das nicht verletzt.
Nein. Der hat überlegt, ich denke, der wollte auf Nummer sicher gehen.
Was der sieht man, dass der mal mit seinen kaputten Füßen immer hatte, weil er so viel gelandet worden ist.
Nee, ich glaube, das war einfach jetzt nur eine Taktik. Kannst du ihn ja fragen gleich, was seine Taktik war, weil er den Fieberachsen nicht gemacht hat. Nachdem er ihn
Der arme Backer.
Genau.
Ja, gut, der hätte auch nicht. Ich meine, der ist schon näher dran, wenn es vielleicht kurz näher gewesen wäre.
Ein großer Mann, guck mal, wer ist denn die?
Also es gibt ja diesen Communications Manager, der oberste von Communications ist jetzt ein Engländer namens Martin, der ist hier. Und dann ist die Chloe hier, ja, der ist hier.
Danke.
Ja, das war dieses E-Mail-Programm. Ja, der hat rumgeholfen. Der hat da recherchiert und dann auch gefunden, was man geschrieben hat. Da habe ich die Person drauf, das Foto gegeben. Neunter. 2 Plätze gesichert.
Und so, dass er sich die Compris aus, dass er auf jeden Fall 2 Compris kann die dann jeder noch 2 Hat Spaß gemacht. Das kennt man keinen Vertrag, hat ein paar Stunden mehr Stelle.
Ja, genau. Wo ist denn?
Je ten poslední mikrofon, ten pro třeba...
So just for your information, we will wait for 5 minutes. If the Japanese athletes arrive by then, we will start the press conference with all 3 of them. Otherwise, we will start with Ilya, who has already arrived. We are learning from yesterday.
Japanese aren't. I guess today is not as well because but I went next week. Because you
Yeah, only Dina.
Recording in progress.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the press conference following the men's free skating at the ISU Figure Skating World Championships 2026 in Prague. Please welcome our medalists. In third place, representing Japan, 𝙀𝙪𝙧𝙠𝙬𝙧𝙩. In second place, also representing Japan, Yuma Kagiyama. And in the middle, we welcome the new and defending world champion, representing the United States of America, Ilya Malinin. Congratulations to the three of you. Before opening the floor to the media here at the Media Center and also to those representing online, following us virtually, I only have one question to all of you. It was a very, very long season, and now you just won the medal at the World Championships. What does that mean to you? Let's start with June. You want to start?
本当にとても長いシーズンではあったんですけど、シーズン最初は怪我もありながら本当に不安もたくさん抱えてはいたんですけど、この世界選手権まで本当にしっかりと頑張ることができて、オリンピックとこの世界選手権とメダルを獲得することができて、本当に今は嬉しい気持ちでいっぱいです。
Yes, indeed, it was a very, very long season. This season, actually, I started with an injury, coming off an injury, but I was able to go tough it out throughout the season, and I was able to get this world medal and also won at the Olympics. So I'm very, very happy with how my season went.
So. この世界選手権はもう本当に点数とか順位よりやっぱり自分の一番満足できる演技を目指してきたので、やっぱりオリンピックでの悔しさっていうのもすごく残っていたので、今日のフリーに関してはもう最初から最後まで自分らしいスケートをすることを一番目標にしていたので、本当にこの結果以上に自分が満足できる演技ができたことが一番良かったなっていうふうに思っています。
So I came into these World Championships not really thinking too much about the score or where I would be placing. I just wanted to end the event being very, very satisfied and having skated like I could. So I wanted to also put behind me the disappointment from the Olympics, and I'm so very, very happy that I was able to skate like myself. And so more than the medal, that's what I'll be taking away from these championships.
Thank you. Ilya, what about you?
I felt really relieved that the season's finally done after a long up and down for this whole season. I'm very glad to be here at the World Championships, and it was a different change of mindset to come here. All I wanted to do was to skate for myself and enjoy every moment on the ice and just have fun out there, and that's exactly what I did.
Thank you. We will now open the floor to your questions and later also to the ones joining us online. We have two lovely ladies holding hand microphones. So please raise your hand if you want to ask a question, wait for the microphone, and then we would also be happy if you kindly state your name and the affiliation you are working for. So let's start. Who has a question to one of the medalists? Let's start here on the left-hand side. Yes.
Stella Montgomery Chapeka. I have a question for Ilya. First of all, congratulations again on your third world title. And how would you compare this title to the other two you've already won? And does this one feel maybe more special since you won it after such a difficult season and being put under so much pressure from the public? Thank you.
I think this was probably one of the more easier World Championships I've been to, just because of the amount of pressure I had at the Olympics, and going here I felt like there was almost no pressure at all. I just completely blocked out all the expectations, all the pressure that people put on me, and was really here just to skate for myself and enjoy every moment of these World Championships, and I think I did exactly that. And of course, part of why I love the sport so much is I love to watch it, so watching everyone else skate and really just have that relief of the season being over really pushed me to also have that same mindset going into the program today, just wanting to get over it and fight for everything. So that's exactly what I did.
Is there another question from maybe the right-hand side? Yes, lady here. Thank you.
That's a Florentina Turner from Inside Skating. That's also a question to Ilya. How specifically do you block out those expectations? Because that's a formula that we want to have as well. So how do you do it? Thank you.
I think it's very simple. It's the way I put it is think about yourself sometimes. It sounds a little selfish, but I think that with everything, it's a really good reason to think about what you need for yourself, and sometimes it's okay to say no to other people and know exactly what you want to do.
The lady in front, please. Thanks for passing the microphone.
Thank you. Christine Brennan, USA Today. To all three of you, as you said, Ilya, the season's over, right? It's done. What are your plans? Do you go on vacation? Do you take a month off? Do you visit friends? I'm just curious, Ilya, and to all three of you, what are you specifically going to do in, say, the next couple of weeks? Thank you.
まず来週スターズオンアイスがあるので、それに向けてしっかりと頑張っていきたいなと、その再来週もスターズがあるので、もうスターズオンアイスに照準を合わせてしっかりと皆さんいいゲームに届けられるように頑張りたいと思います。
はい、
So, well, because you said 2 weeks, I can answer that. We have Stars on Ice next week and the week after, so that's what I'll be preparing for in order to be able to bring a very good performance as one of the cast members of Stars on Ice to the audience.
はい、私も、全く同じで、帰った週からスターズオンアイスが2週連続であるので、4月は結構スケート関連で忙しいんですけれども、もう本当に全てが終わったらスケートのことを一切考えずに遊んだり旅行したり一度こうオフを満喫したいです。
Exactly the same as Shun. I have 2 weeks of Stars on Ice waiting for me. So actually, for the whole month of April, I'll be pretty busy with things related to skating. But once that's over, I'd like to go somewhere where I don't have to think about my skating or bring my skates on the trip, and just totally take some time off and relax.
I as well will be joining these two for Stars on Ice in the next few weeks, and I feel like it's going to be fun that all three of us and a lot of the other peak skaters from the Worlds will be there as well. So it'll be a really nice environment to really appreciate the end of the season and really starting what I like to call the show season of just really enjoying why we love the sport so much and not having any expectations of what we do out there.
Are there any more questions? Yeah. Thank you.
Akiko Tamura from Ice Journal magazine. This is a question to all of you. This was a very high-level competition. Did it feel like the beginning of a new 4 years, or are you relieved that you don't have to worry about Olympics for a couple more years?
そうですね、はい、非常にハイレベルな世界選手だったなというふうに僕も感じていますし、その中でもオリンピックからの流れでやはり調整の部分ですごい難しい部分はあったんですけど、あまり考えずに自分の演技に集中してできていたかなと思いますし、その中でもノーミス演技をすることができて本当に今ほっとしている気持ちでいます。
Yes, I agree. It was a very high-level competition. It was very difficult for me to make adjustments after the Olympics and to come here, but I was able to focus, keep my focus, and to put out clean skates. So now the feeling is relief.
僕はオリンピックで悔しい思いをしたからこそ、この世界選手権シーズン最後にもう本当に満足のいく演技をしたいっていうふうに、それだけを目標にこの1ヶ月間頑張ってきたので、もう本当にようやく満足する形で、試合を終えられて今はほっとしています。
So I was at the Olympics. I had a lot of disappointment. So because of that, I came here solely focused on finishing the event with a satisfying performance. And so for the past month, that was really my sole focus. And so I'm very, very relieved that I was finally able to achieve that goal.
I think that coming here to this competition was a really high level of competition with all the other skaters, but I think most importantly for me, I felt like this was a competition where I wanted to just relieve all the pressure from the Olympics and really just come here with a fresh new mindset and really just enjoy everything that I love about this sport. My whole idea for this whole competition was the last competition this season, and then you will be able to relax and give yourself a new fresh start for the next upcoming 4 years.
Could you please pass the microphone to the lady just behind the photographer? Thank you.
Hello, I'm Barbara Klimke from a German newspaper called 𝙀𝙪𝙧𝙩𝙬 This is a question for all of you as well. You're still very young, all of you. It might feel different, but you're still very, very young. And you've achieved so much, all of you. How do you relax? Because you talk about relaxation, but after the season and after Stars on Ice, what do you do to get away from it? Maybe sort of just get away from the mindset of skating. How can you achieve that?
自分がお風呂というか温泉がすごい好きなので、サウナに行ったりをして気持ちのリラックスをして、今回も来る前にサウナに行ってからこの大会に臨んできたので、それでリラックスを僕はとっています。
The way I relax is I love taking baths. I love hot springs, and sauna is the best way for me to relax. So before coming to the World Championships, I did go to the sauna, and so that's my best way to relax.
僕は基本的にスケートリンクにいる以外の時はスケートのことを全く考えないようにしているので、自分の趣味に 費やす時間を作ってたりとかゲームしたりとかで、リラックスしているんですけど、スターズ・オン・アイスも、スケジュール的には大変だと思うんですけど、でも試合じゃないのでいろんなトップスケーターと一緒に滑れることが今からすごく楽しみですし、スケートの楽しさっていうのを存分に感じながら、滑れるんじゃないかなっていうふうに思います。
Basically, when I'm away from the rink, I try not to think about skating at all. So I do a lot of things to relax and away from skating. I play games, for example. But speaking of Stars on Ice, obviously the schedule is pretty tough. But being able to have the opportunity to skate with other top skaters, that's really a great joy to me. And it really makes me appreciate the joy and the fun part of skating.
One of the things that I do is kind of similar to what they said, is going away from the rink. I try not to think about skating as much. A lot of times it may be listening to music, watching DIY crafts on YouTube, or playing video games, or sleeping throughout the whole day, just not skating. There's a lot of things that I like to do, but of course I feel like going to shows is another way for me to relax because it gives me a different mindset from the competition. It's more of an entertainment for me and trying to entertain the audience and being with other skaters, just having that nice friendly environment of not being so much high pressure or high from the environment of like competition. That's my relaxation.
I have a couple of people at the left hand side, but we start there, right? Yes.
Yes, a question to Ilya and Yuma. So last time the World Championships were held here 33 years ago in Prague in '93. And both your father, Yuma, and your mother, Ilya, they competed here. So were you aware of that? Did they maybe tell you something about that and about the city of Prague?
あの僕は父がどの試合に出ていたかなんて全く知らないのでプラハで世界選手権にオリンピック終わってプラハで世界選手権行く練習だったりしてる直前とかに実は俺プラハで世界選手権やったことあるんだって言われたのであそうなんだと思って話を聞いてましたけれども映像とかは全く見たことないのではい。
Actually, I have no idea what kind of events my father took part in. So, after while I was preparing to come to Prague after the Olympics, he all of a sudden said, "Oh, by the way, I did take part in the World Championships in Prague." And so I said, "Oh, wow!" And but I have not watched his footage of him participating in the World Championships.
I had no idea as well coming to the competition. I only realized that she participated when I saw some fan accounts saying that, as a matter of fact, Ilya's mom also competed in Prague at the World Championships at that time. So I don't know, I'll have to ask her when I get back or when I see her again to see how it was. But I think that's a very cool kind of connection that both of our parents had skated at the World Championships in Prague, and I think that's really special for us as well.
So one last question from the floor here until we go to our virtual journalists. No, we have to go on the right-hand side. It should be go. Okay, Robert.
Hi there, Robert Samuels with the Washington Post. Congratulations to all three of you. All three of you have delivered really wonderful, thoughtful programs throughout the year, and I know the ISU is proposing some changes to how single skating is going to be assessed. I was wondering if you could share your thoughts a little bit about those changes.
滑ってるハイスケーターの意見っていうのを聞いていただきたいなっていうふうな思いはすごいありますけど、ルールに関しては今競技性を変えるってなるとやはり難しい部分もものすごくあるのかなというふうに自分では感じていますし、個人的には大きな変更はなく、なるべく今の状態で滑りたいなというような思いは強いです。ただいろんな意見があると思うので、そういった意見をいろいろ尊重しながら議論していければいいのかなというふうには感じております。
Well, I guess they did take into account many different sort of opinions from the skaters, but for me personally, about the rule changes, I think that the new proposed rules will be changing the nature of the competition, the competitive sport that we are practicing. And personally, really honestly, I would like it to not change, but I do respect that there may be different viewpoints.
僕は今のルールが自分は今のルールがフィギュアスケートの魅力が発揮されると思っているので、なんか記事とかでそのショートフリーの制度を撤廃するみたいなのを見たんですけれども、それには僕は賛成することはできないのかなっていうふうに思うので、やっぱりそのアーティスティックスポーツという部分でやっぱりそのアーティスティックの部分とスポーツの競技性の緊張感が混じり合ってからこそのフィギュアスケートの魅力だと思うので、まずルール変えるにしても、滑るこっち側の選手たちのやっぱりが一番納得する形で変えてほしいなっていうふうに思いますし、技術変更とかよりも、例えば著作権の問題とかそういったところをまず一番に直す、改善していくっていうのが一番いいと思います。
I think that the rules for me, as they currently are, does bring out the beauty of the sport of figure skating, and that I would like those rules not to change personally. I did read online that there's some ideas about abolishing the short program and free program, and I personally cannot agree with that change if it's brought about. I think that our sport, figure skating, is a great sort of mixture of artistry and sport, and the tension between the two aspects is what is the beauty of figure skating. So I'm sure that any rules changes should be really taking into account how we athletes feel and if we can be satisfied with the changes. So rather than really touching upon the technical sort of aspect of it and making some rule changes, I'd like more attention brought to the aspect of music rights, and that should be addressed more rather than the other proposed changes.
I want to be blatantly honest with these rules, that I know that for what my goal of perfect figure skating looks like is, like they've been saying, the blend of the artistry and the technical elements, because without one you can't have the other, and it really takes away from figure skating in its whole. But looking at the specifics of some of these changes, I think it really takes away the level of competition, level of things that we have developed as skaters throughout the years. And especially I think from an audience perspective as well, is they've gotten used to these rules and how we skate our programs, and for all of a sudden to have these changes, the audience will have to adapt now and to realize, what changed, and that sometimes can throw a lot of us off. And especially for us too, it changes how we train completely. for example, they want to change from 7 jumps to 6 jumps. We have to set up our programs completely differently, and especially with last season, how they weren't sure with how many jumps were going to be there. I personally had problems with having to go from 6 jumps to 7 jumps, and that honestly caused me a lot of problems with my previous competitions. But in the end, I think that the ISU and everyone who is in charge of making these decisions should really listen to the athletes, because, to be honest, we're the reason the ISU is blowing up and really here, and because without the skaters, the ISU would not be able to have all of us and this recognition. So that's what I think about, and I think the ISU should really reconsider all of these changes and really give an opportunity and a voice to all of us athletes to really come together and realize what's better for the sport.
Our very last question goes to Philipp Hirsch, who has been raising his hand virtually for quite some time. So let us release him from him. Philipp, please unmute your microphone and ask your question. We are open to it.
Good afternoon. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. It looked as if, did you plan a quad axel and play it more safely and do the triple? And when did you decide not to try the quad loop? And did you have a feeling that you've been a person who's gone for broke almost every time? And did you have a little feeling that this is the time not to take the biggest risks?
I think a better answer to that question is, this is the time for me to relax and enjoy the last competition of the season.
Thank you very much all for your questions. Guys, thank you very much for answering them. Before taking the pictures and before we also continue with our Japanese round, I'd say, I just gently remind you not to forget to reset your alarm tonight from 2 to 3, because otherwise you'll either miss your flight tomorrow morning or the exhibition. So let's now continue with the picture first.
Now, let me and the public ask some questions. As promised, I would like to start with one simple question. How did you sleep, guys? Did you manage to get any sleep at all? Not so much. I think I slept like 4 hours. That's still good, but not enough. Thank you. Would you mind to translate this question so that the girls can answer as well?
About 5 hours.
4 hours. That's not so bad. I thought it would be worse. Are you guys ready to ask your questions? Please raise your hand. Thank you.
This is a question for Kaori. First, congratulations on your amazing career. It was always a joy watching you. My question is, if you could use time travel, and meet yourself as a teenager before you started your first senior season, what would you tell yourself? What advice would you give the young Kaori of the past?
You can answer in Japanese if you'd like, and we can have it translated. Up to you.
アドバイスは特になくて、まあそのまま先生の言葉を信じて一生懸命練習してれば、なんか知らん間にオリンピックでメダルも取れるし、3回もオリンピック出れるし、世界選手権で4回もメダル取れるし、いい結果が待ってるよっていうのを伝えてあげたいです。
I don't have any advice per se, but I would tell her, just be yourself and just work hard, listen to what the coach says, and you will see that you'll be making it to 3 Olympics and you will get 4 world titles.
Thank you. Is there another question?
Good evening, Kaori Sakamoto. I've got a question for you. Which title do you value most?
.今まで戦ってきた試合の全ての、振り返って一番自分が心に残っているタイトルというかものは何でしょう。
北京オリンピックの個人の銅メダルと、その年の1ヶ月後の世界選手権で初めてメダル取れた、その2つがやっぱり自分の中で一番残ってます。モンペリエ。
So I would bring up the individual bronze medal that I was able to get in Beijing at the Beijing Olympics, and the month following that, the first world title that I got in Montpellier.
香り以外の質問。
Can we take another question? But do we have questions for Mone or Nina? Are there any questions?
Hi, Nina. I wanted to. As a fellow Belgian, you're continuing this big traditions of women's Belgian skating, also medaling at Worlds. So I wanted to ask, what does it mean to you as a skater representing Belgium to continue this tradition and to be your first world medal here?
It's really special
for a little country like Belgium to be able to get medals at big competitions, and I'm just really proud and happy to be able to continue the medal counts for Belgium, and I'm just really proud of being Belgium. Thank you. Do we have a question for Mone? Question for Mone in the back?
Hi, I just want to start by saying thank you to all of you for your amazing skating. We all appreciate it so much. And my question is to Mone. You obviously have some big shoes to fill. And what are your goals for your future career as a competitive skater?
今大会まで、坂本花織選手の背中を追ってきて改めて思うのはやっぱり自分も坂本選手のようなやっぱり素晴らしい選手になりたいと思いますし、自分のこれからもっともっと強くなっていかないといけないなって思った試合でもあったので、まだまだ世界を背負っていくというには実力が自分では足りないところもあるというふうに自覚しているので、これからもっとどんどん強くなれるように頑張りますっていうことと、
So until these World Championships, I felt like I was always running behind Kaori and following in her footsteps. But I became once again acutely aware that if I want to become a great athlete like Kaori, I just have to keep on working harder and harder and to get stronger and stronger. Because as I am now, I don't feel like I have the ability to really sort of lead the sport just yet. So I'll keep trying hard.
Thank you, and I feel like we can take our last question from the crowd. Is there Thank you.
Congratulations to you all. My question goes for Nina. What was the first thing you thought when you realized that you got the medal? What was the first thing that was on your mind when you realized you got the medal?
I didn't really have a lot of things in my head. Like, it was really all things like blur, like all mixed things, and I couldn't really believe it until I was on the podium. And I just don't know, I really thought I was dreaming, and this morning I woke up and I still thought I was dreaming, but it was reality, so yeah, I'm really happy. Thank you all to your questions. Thank you to our medalists. Please give them one more time, big round of applause. And ladies, we've prepared a small surprise for you, so please stay on the stage. And as we agreed, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, ladies, for being with us. Congratulations once again. Congratulations. Thank you everybody for